It's the two boys.
We're hearing every sinner plug.
Tholindis?
Oh.
It was you who helped me see that my heart could still beat to the rhythm of love.
You deserve no such ending.
Hey, this reaction is directly from Twitch, so follow me there if you want to join the fun. You may also know me from my previous channel, GoDog Chainsaw. You can also donate to me on Ko-Fi if you like my funny edits and reactions. Thank you, enjoy the video.
Wait.
2 on the nose? Yeah, I figured. Let me try again.
Who is your daddy?
Hey y'all, this is me now from an intro in the corner. This is right after I did Act 3, so...
Hey look! They made it back as well!
You seem rather cheerful today, Mr. Flintz.
I certainly am. Fighting alone can get quite tedious, but I had the good fortune to run into a pair of brave young warriors.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's your boy.
We meet again. How have you been?
It's the two boys. Hoosh!
Albedo! What are you doing here? Who's your travel buddy, Albedo?
He has to be coming next patch, right?
Why don't you come and introduce yourself?
Dude. Oh, his model looks amazing. The colors really spring out at you, huh?
A gentleman of few words, I see. And a rather stern countenance.
Dude.
I presumed you were acquainted with him.
What do you guys think? Well, given the likes on Twitter, I'd say people like him a lot. But clearly not as much as... I'm liking this model.
It's nice to meet you. Again. We've technically met before.
Hey, Durin.
Wait a sec! You're Mini Durin!
He's Durian.
That's right, it's me. I'm glad to see you again.
He says it's okay if you drop the mini.
Alright, Durian.
Yeah, I'm not as mini as I used to be.
Yeah, I can see the might in you, Durian.
Hi, bro. Well, his wings were burning in the trailer, so I kind of thought it would be Pyro.
It's great to see you looking so healthy.
Keiki, ever since Varka entered the screen, everyone is short.
Although you're as mini as ever, I understand that diminutives don't always convey endearment. I'll be sure to simply call you Paimon, as a sign of my great respect for you.
The last time you two met, Paimon sounded like a completely different person.
Personally, I think our little Paimon is the perfect size. It's just because she's so adorable that they can't help themselves.
Paimon, get serious. Not that serious.
It's getting crowded here. I'll go grab some chairs.
I'll be meeting Sandrone shortly, as we still have some things to discuss. It's been a pleasure, everyone. But this is where I'll say goodbye.
Can we see you at least interact with Sandrone?
Bye for now.
She's gonna come back in the finale, trust.
Oh, this place is hopping. It's probably a good thing one of us left. Otherwise, we might not fit all these people in.
You do realize the room inside is large, right? Analogy for faded moonlight. What do you mean? Oh, it's the siblings here? Is that why there's a lot of people? Maybe the Knights of...
I know his ass was gonna show up, but...
Okay, well that's just one more person, right?
How did you bring him in?
Also, your ass was lying. There's just 2 more people in here.
Though, it looks like we have another new face. Someone else managed to rope in a colleague too?
Unfortunately, DAIN now is nothing while standing next to Varka. He might be the Twilight Sword, but fuck me. That's a man. That's right. Fucking building 2. Mountain.
This here is Dainsleif Colleague of Teyvat's greatest guide, Paimon, and greatest adventurer, the Traveler. Well, not exactly colleagues, more sort of friends.
When someone else jumps in to do the announcing, you know you're speaking to someone important.
Oh yeah.
Note to self. Once Paimon knows your name, the rest of the world will soon follow.
Oh, it's a good thing.
If I were to say that the Wild Hunt is our mutual enemy, would that earn me a seat at the table?
Yes. Also, God, this means Dain's VA's back.
No fucking shit.
Yuri Lowenthal, right?
After all this time apart, Grandmaster Varka's first order is to rustle up a couple more chairs. I've missed this.
Is he being sarcastic?
Hey, he's your brother. Why are you asking us?
I've still got a lot to learn about the nuances of human conversation. Trying to decipher Albedo's way of speaking has been like jumping in at the deep end.
There are people who go their whole lives without getting the hang of it. You're ahead of the game already.
Look at you, Paimon, expert in the art of encouragement.
I wonder what's taking Nefer so long.
Perhaps you should go and check in with her.
I just got back from the curatorium. Besides, aren't you curious to see what's taking her so long?
Under such circumstances, would it not be tactless for me to impose?
Oh.
You have an unrivaled ability to garner people's affection, Miss Moonchanter. You have far more in common with her than I do.
All right then.
These two.
The trick in life is to always pitch in with other people's responsibilities so that you can be selective with your own.
I'm gonna take that advice. Sorry if this sounds rude, but like, Varka's jawline just makes all the other playable guys, besides maybe Neuvillette, look kind of NPC-ish. Varka's just on another level. I'm gonna keep glazing this man. Okay? I'm gonna glaze him so much. He'll be like an iced up donut from Dunkin's, or whatever the fuck.
Have
I've never
either
had
of you ever
Dunkin'
had your
Donuts.
portrait painted? If not, I'd be glad to help.
Well, I just...
That sounds like a lovely idea. You know how to paint then?
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter.
Oh yeah, have you seen that
Tables,
Mona Lisa,
chairs.
Paimon?
Paimon, これでいいかい?
If I ever get the chance, I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind.
Alright, because the
How about you, Durin?
the Kuhenki's paint too.
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any style I want.
I can try. If you show me a sample, I'll
He
do
is
my
very
best
good
to
at
match
it.
I'll dig up some reference material for you.
Also, I just realized how that glazed donut line sounded very incredibly sus. I didn't mean it like that. That was kinda really gay.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may recall that that's hardly out of character for me. One death afternoon, please, boss.
Oh! Okay, he randomly shows up again.
Ah, it's you two.
All the time.
We can get Dainsleif to be our very own personal bodyguard.
Paimon, you're thinking aloud again.
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
We might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
It still throws me off how we're seeing him before a year has gone by.
Indeed.
Right, someone said they wanted to check if Varka has ass. No, deadass, someone in chat asked.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last time I was in a meeting with so many people.
You're not alone there, my friend. The Lightkeepers also struggle to bring everyone together for a serious discussion.
I don't doubt that. I've only ever met two Ratniki, one being you, and the other being that young guy, Eatlua.
Eatlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true Ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
Come on, why the awkward silence?
You've known all along, haven't you, my friend? Now, that was an awkward silence. When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds. In the light of that claim, do you really expect me to take your oath seriously?
Well, you have to see the man himself.
Mark!
I am not drunk.
Yes, you are. Can you tell the time?
Yes. I am not fucking drunk.
Why are we still here?
I left Yehuda back at the curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
So much for just this once.
Did you say something, Mr. Varka?
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime. It's like they're putting on a concert in the background.
First up, we have Miss Lauma. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets. Over here, we have Mr. Flints, a ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. For those of you who've never met, this is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Knights of Favonius investigation team.
They gotta update the old
By his
model's
side
hair.
is a new face for us all, myself included. Mr. Durin, who's come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina.
She looks so small in the presence of him.
Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Not quite possibly. She is.
Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
And you are?
The name was gonna ring a bell.
Who I am doesn't matter right now.
Never mind.
It's my eyes, isn't it?
Conrian, I assume.
My name is Dainsleif. The Rerir of Solnari's real name is Rerir. He was once an acquaintance of mine. The 5 sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Conrial apart in the process. The visionary, Vedafenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Surtologi, who pursued supreme strength. And last, but not least, Rerir of Solnari, Rerir, Ravager of the Moon. One day, my elder brother was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together, we set a night to storm the palace and free Ved. Centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me, like a never-ending nightmare. I was betrayed. Even Vedafenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power. Uncovering the truth of Rerir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery.
Sounds pretty good to me. Feels like we just flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Must be all that good karma I've been building. Who knew having a Conran friend would help come in this handy?
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
No.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
Okay. Go on, Lumin. Fucking... You recount the meeting with the Knave and how the iridescent moon's barrel was retrieved from the Crimson Moon space. You make it clear that the Knave chose to help you of her own accord, then concluded by reporting how the hearts of the 3 moons are finally in your hands.
Now that we've united the hearts of the 3 moons, your power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
I believe it will take a little longer. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me, even with the moons united as one. It seems my rejection cannot be undone. This is not about chasing the spoils of victory. It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
She seems a lot more energetic and positive than we did when we first met.
Defeating the Rerir of Solnari will be no easy task. While my strength slowly recovers, We'll also need to gather more intel.
Is it even possible to kill Rerir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And what's he really after? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss Nefer. Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you. But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
So you're placing all your hopes on me, huh?
We can't thank you enough for agreeing to help us. Honestly, I can hardly believe how lucky we are.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then Flintz's insincere flattery the next.
Whoa, ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just pretend I'm not here.
Oh god, I love this man. This fucking guy.
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. For instance, I now know that when other issues come up in the future, I'll have far more luck getting Lauma to convince Miss Nefer than trying to do it myself.
Oh god.
Hate to say it, friend, but that's one of the funniest things I've heard in a while.
Why? You think I've got it wrong?
Quite the opposite. But what makes it so hilarious is how long it's taken you to realize.
Give him a break.
A few moments later.
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsleif get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you.
You're welcome, Dain. This is gonna be the part that we get into Sumeru. Otherwise, that scene's gonna continue to confuse me.
I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you too, Nefer. You might have been forced to help in the beginning, but this time, it was your choice.
Once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. Any individuals of a weaker constitution are advised not to partake in the ceremony. In any case, Paimon has her own job to do.
Nefer conspicuously left out the details of her confidential method.
Good luck, everyone! Sounds like all Paimon can do is cross her fingers and root for you guys.
Thanks, Paimon.
In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder.
Bitch, slap us awake. Yeah. Wake up, traveler! Wake up, Lady Moonchanter! Yehoda!
Whoa, what?
Do forgive me then, since everyone's warning me about the length of this. Your boy's gonna take a stretch first. Genshin player doing fucking exercise? Can't believe it.
Close your eyes.
Look at this dude.
Phew. Could this be his office?
Honestly, the architecture looks the same. Convia is a cool civilization and all, but I'm not the biggest fan of how unconventional they designed the bookshelves. Like, you can only fit a few things on there, and then this one slants down, this one, there's only fucking different sized holes in the middle, like, come on, people.
Looks like these are all files, packed with the personal details of individual Conrians. The Crimson Moon Dynasty preceded the eclipse. Since Rerir worked as a secret agent during the latter, it stands to reason that he was tasked with purging remnants of the old dynasty. A file tucked inside a folder. The title reads, Dear Breakfast Shop Owner. Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Seems like it has to be inserted into that camouflage device nearby.
Please, hear me out. I can't shake this feeling that someone's been spying on our house. No, I'm not being paranoid. It's true. I saw someone dressed in all black. It was a couple of days back, but that was on another street, not near my house. I swear, I know what I saw.
There's a note in the margin. Surveillance of the Runfarther residence has concluded. We apprehended the target and filed the mission report last night.
Oh, is this them hunting down the so-called drags of the Crimson Moon? Box.
A box containing a ring inlaid with a precious gem.
Oh shit.
Must be for his girlfriend.
Oh shit. How big is that ring? Hey, it's Rerir. Okay, why
Today's files are in. Time to wade through them, just like usual.
He looks more tired.
Male, 51. Occupation, cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
Oh, shit.
This one should be archived under purged targets. Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. Another one for purged targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter. Never mind. What's it got to do with me?
He just find it cruel, doesn't he?
Male, 40. No. Occupation? Teacher. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
How does it feel being employed, Mr. Dog? I mean, if I was doing his job, I'd probably be fucking feeling fucked up. But if it's just, you know, regular office job worker, I'd be bored to shit.
Neutralized on... Just another nobody for the archive.
Please don't tell me they killed the kid.
Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past. He barely even interacted with other Crimson Moon descendants.
No, they're just... It doesn't matter. As long as they followed the Crimson Moon once. Not the kids. Oh, smart. And a teenager.
16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year.
Fucking...
Poses
First...
a threat to the dynasty.
First the Sun children.
Neutralized on...
Oh god, they killed the kid.
I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. She doesn't seem to be anyone important, but then again, how many of them really are? Female, 13.
13?
Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed
She's
Crimson
only
Moon descendant.
13.
Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty.
What do you mean?
Neutralized and...
Oh, Jesus, they killed her too.
Filed.
Wait, is that the same kid? It's back to back, just children.
Poses neutralized and... Male. 6. Occupation, none.
He's 6 years
Orphan
old.
And confirmed Crimson Moon descendant.
He's 6 years old.
Poses a threat to the dynasty.
What threat could you... Ah, these people are fucking nuts.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time, depending on how you look at it.
Retrophonier.
The Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately, however, most of the able-bodied adults have already been taken care of.
That's why it's just kids. It's still kids. They're just killing kids.
No! No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty.
Oh my god.
And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work.
That's
every single one of my colleagues can
That's
attest to my
Retrophonier's
fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course, that they were aware of all the facts.
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
Really? But that was his voice. But then again, the Abyss can mimic.
Mr. Rerir, it's been quite some time since we last met.
Rerir, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just, I noticed you didn't even phrase that as a question. As if you knew I was coming. Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dain to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish, isn't it?
No fooling a prophet, is there?
Ever since that day we met for drinks, I knew it was only a matter of time before you came looking for me.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
That's right.
You must have noticed my reluctance to broach the subject, and the reason is simple. Because the truth could never have lived up to your hopes. For both our sakes, such words are better left unsaid. The burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Very well then, let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
One hell of a fucking thing to say, eh, Vedravonia? Especially from someone that sees the future.
There's that same black fog again. Could this memory belong to Tholindis?
Wait. Hear me out.
Now.
Simple. It's because I want you to kill him. You are the only person he would never suspect.
Yeah, I saw this coming.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last? Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
Oh, fuck. Hi, she's a descendant. Okay, this is how it is.
The blood of the Crimson Moon? What does that matter now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone.
Tholindis, if they find out, if they're willing to do all that to children.
You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be?
And yet she seems so genuine with Rerir.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty, I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall. And it will be his doing.
And it did.
If you can't bring yourself to do it,
it did.
So be it. Just you watch. It won't be long before calamity descends upon us all.
I don't think it matters.
The Rerir of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Rerir. But who am I to talk? Am I really any better? I've kept my own past a secret this whole time too. Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies. And yet, is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder? If we don't cover up the parts that no one else should see, how can we go on pretending to be normal? Vedifulnir must have known all this. And that's why he made his prophecy. In the end, nothing stays hidden forever. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to lose, no matter who I have to face.
Huh? Was that Rerir who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already. They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you risk having your throat torn out. Deli? Oh. They're talking about those people from the opposition. Right. I'd almost forgotten they used to run a deli. People of no consequence always vanish so easily. And no one even remembers them.
Surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be. So many have died already, and they say that the king's madness grows with each passing day.
Is someone else trying to convince
We're
her?
not going to survive this.
Oh, it's not the kids.
Tholindis, are you even listening?
Sorry, Freether. My mind was off wandering. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are perfectly ordinary. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all.
Another case of she's just... oh god. Someone like her as well. She's too kind for this world. This world specifically. I can clearly tell she wants to save the Crimson Moon lineage as much as them, but doing so, you know, brings her loved one into trouble. She wants to save them both, but that's not possible.
After all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that question. But I'll do everything I can to put an end to this.
I'm sure Vedifulnir wouldn't do anything to you.
Hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change? But what about you?
Yo, fuck, the fact that this is just, it just resonates Enkanomiya OSTs right now to me. Like, the saddest part of the Enkanomiya OSTs is not helping me in any shape or form.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't.
Okay, you might be right. I don't... This doesn't feel like... It's the... Is it the literal abyss?
More often than not, if you try to hold them back, you'll be...
Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought... Whoa, okay, it's dummies. Jesus.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. And choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. And the prelude hits a thing.
I know that. Now that no one's ever died a quiet death in your hands.
I work clean. No traces.
Is the abyss using him as a pawn?
That doesn't make it open before the king just happens to meet you right now. What if someday he doesn't?
That won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he fell under the spell
ones I've dealt with have always been guilty. And I've carried out my work flawlessly.
Was it because she didn't trust you? Or something else?
Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck. It's the scene from the trailer. Rerir really he's used by the king and now also used by the Abyss that the king himself is obsessed with.
Tholindis, do you still remember Orlog?
Is he dead?
He was arrested 2 days ago. Chances are he's already dead.
He...
After everything he's done, why do you still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing to you that people keep dying? I need to go now, Tholindis. They're looking for us. You take care too.
Author Tholindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. All subjects of observation that were sent inside have now... The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated. No progress whatsoever. What now?
Is this the moon thing she was doing?
Of hope. If all this research comes to nothing, what then? Sooner or later, it'll be my neck on the line. But could he really bring himself to kill me?
Oh, she's doubting. She's doubting.
No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
She's doubt. That's doubt. At the person she trusts the most.
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want... to live?
Yes. I just want to go on living. Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too. To keep living forever. That's why I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is. Too bad that's not going to happen.
We're watching this one's common average guy spiral into this mindset. Frankly, it's heartbreaking.
So these files are in. Time to wade through them just like usual. No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too.
Jesus.
Huh. Wait. That's... Tholindis?
Oh.
No. No!
Oh, is she already dead?
Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them? It cannot be! You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been. Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end, Irminsul. Finster King! How far are you going to take this? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead?
I mean, I know it's late, but it took until Tholindis for him to question everything.
This cannot go on. This is where it ends.
You're really letting me go?
As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here. You won't be able to complete your mission, will you?
Good point. In that case, maybe you should stay.
No, please! I just want to see the outside world again.
to...
Go on living?
Yes. I know you're a man of your word. So please, just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me?
Oh, come on. You just had a wavering change of heart.
Just kidding.
Oh. God damn it. Who makes a joke at it?
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Venefolnir. What are you trying to do? Break me down?
It is.
I only say this because you long for an answer to your problems.
Which means he knows every single thing he's...
Or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Tholindis.
It could just be the mimicking the voice. Oh, I don't know.
Why does Vetter, Dainsleif's older brother, keep talking in Rerir's head? This guy kept more secrets than I ever imagined. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together.
Huh?
Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction, part simulation, part reasoning. But it's usually pretty accurate.
Yo, Nefer, you got the chat GPT. This is where...
Bark.
This is where the chess piece part is.
Are you there?
Huh? Oh. Wait, we're literally playing... Oh. Okay, then. Yeah, boing. Okay, it being positioned diagonally is kind of throwing me off.
Come out, it's urgent. Come with me. I'll explain everything once we've met up with the others.
What a creative choice.
But Tholindis is still over at the Universitas. I'll need to leave her a note.
All right then, but make it quick.
Oh, shit. No! Rerir!
Well, this is a nice change, meeting you all at this hour. When men and women of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight, I say that's a big step forward for our dear Conria.
Daughter model! Oh.
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the day.
Oh,
why would we seek refuge in the night?
Holy shit.
The word on the street is that Sirtalogi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage. But that is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
Don't worry, he'll replace it with Abyss.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, I'll take them.
We can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible.
Yeah, because you love alchemy, don't you?
Lunatic. Robtatir. What brings you here?
Why, Dainsleif, of course. He invited me.
That's so weird. We're hearing every sinner. Fuck. Also, why bro looking like... I mean, Daughter, of course. Because like we've heard her in the animated... Ooh.
Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Daughter.
What is...
Whatever the rumors may
this a
say,
shield?
I am but a humble servant of the king. And I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
You're clearly doing well for yourself. So drop the humble servant act. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum, the chief royal mage known as the Wise by royal appointment, and by far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria.
Potato. 4 sinners were called 4 pillars? Really? She's referring to them. Yeah, it really is. Like, it's simple, but I appreciate, like, the artistic choice.
Doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
Like, you can't keep going on with just doing, like, the clever camera hiding so we don't see Rerir talking with especially when multiple characters don't have, like, a model yet. Hero Potato.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. And as for Eftervit, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress.
What? Eftervit.
You're all here. I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
Piero, real name Eftervit? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Chiroptatir. Chiroptatir. Okay.
You must be Rerir. Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here. But Dainsleif, you'd better have a very good reason for convening this little gathering.
It's my brother, Vedalfenir. After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Oh, wait, this is Nefer's system thingy recreating the entire siege they had against the king after he gouged Vedalfenir's eyes out.
Does this mean the king's circle of trust just got even smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying attention. I simply appease him, because it's in the best interests of the Universitas Magistrorum.
And also because you're slimy. Vedalfenir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous. And don't forget, Dainsleif, you're captain of the Royal Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedalfenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first, this is not the conduct of a wise ruler. My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedalfenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear.
Silly king.
The question is,
silly. So
how does a man like me get out of this situation unscathed?
I'ma pull a Vedalfenir real quick. Best I can do is your body gets fucked, you go insane, and then you're reborn centuries later with white hair and mad drip.
You have noble ambitions, Dain, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me. I'm not interested in saving the world. All I want is a letter of pardon.
Although, I'm kind of getting the feeling, the way they're presenting Rerir now to us, what if he's not the big bad we'll end up fighting? We'll end up fighting. I'm feeling a bit of, they're gonna make him like a twist something. I don't know. He's showing us this sympathetic side of this big bad. It's definitely a curious choice. Oh hey, it's like those mobile game ads. Like they don't have enough power on top of their head, and then they try to fight the thing, they lose everything, they drop down into a lower level as a peasant, and then they run to collect this magnificent, shiny, mystical sword, and they're suddenly over 10,000 power. Boom. God damn, I smashed that fool. Damn. Oh, but it doesn't reset the enemies though. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, wait. I need to kill it so it moves on to that spot. And then that. Okay. Wait, no, that still kills me. Aish. My IQ is low right now. Let me lock the fucking. Yer. Oh, okay.
Author Tholindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, its origins have something to do with a god's power. Secondly, it serves as a portal to an as-yet indeterminate location.
Oh no, origins.
Moon marrow can thus be defined as a spatial gateway.
Defined as a spatial gateway.
Opening the gateway requires a specific power source, which the relevant literature indicates. I am now the only staff member remaining in the Moon Marrow Lab. The Universitas Magistrorum recently decided to move most of its personnel into abyssal energy research, which has stymied all Crimson Moon-related projects. This is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this, as well as making ourselves overly reliant on a single resource.
I always find it silly how they just don't consider the repercussions of studying a power literally named the Abyss, but you know.
I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
Oh.
Did you hear about what happened?
I've heard nothing. Rerir got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so I'm guessing whatever he did was a good deed.
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have. All I know is he's just a normal guy who happens to run some errands for the king.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Rerir I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. And yet, I don't want to lose him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you. Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
What's in it?
I'm so scared at what I'm about to witness. I have an idea of how it's going to go, roughly.
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe, then in the future, everyone will be able to see a red moon.
A red moon? You mean our moon?
The Crimson Moon bloodline will never die out. Its light, the color of blood, will become like a fire that flows in our veins.
She's right. Lives on in people like Arlecchino. I can kinda guess why Rerir went crazy. It's probably because of me fucking up the chess moves. It's me, guys, I'm so sorry. I subjected him to this. This poor man was never meant to suffer such a fate. And yet he has to endure wrong move after wrong move. It's heartbreaking. Shit. Like this.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason?
Interesting that they're like used the pieces that are stand-in for the guards are pretty much hypostasis blocks.
Draw your blade. It is time for justice to prevail.
It's kind of sad though. They probably look up to him. Hang on, I'm not supposed to come here, am I? Fuck. That's a lot of purple mists.
This place is filthy. And the smell is abominable. Clearly, the king doesn't allow his prisoners a single shred of dignity. This is dire.
Like the difficulty from Stygian Onslaught. This is also gonna be Veldrifonia's betrayal to accept the Abyss. The powers of the Abyss.
Hello, Mr. Vedafilnir.
It's you.
I'm curious. What did you prophesize this time?
It wasn't a prophecy. It was a word of warning.
The snake.
I simply told him that if he continues on this path, Khaenri'ah will surely fall. I do wonder whether giving a man the power to see the future does nothing more for him than slowly crush his spirit.
You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either.
I did indeed lose my power to see the future. Right up until just now. I believe I saw something new.
This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Khaenri'ah history.
I sense hatred in you, but also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of the story. But this is not the end. It is the beginning of a new chapter, in a whole new story. There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Rerir. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
You're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future? With your beloved, Tholindis?
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world. But forgive me, I care first and foremost about myself. I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I. You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate, answers are either right or wrong.
Is there
what will be
a solution?
And what will not. That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is unmoved by your sacrifices.
That can't be true. I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head. You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why?
My voice? In your head? So, you hear it too? The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust, and drives you crazy.
Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, you were onto it, huh? It's the Abyss mimicking Vertifolnir's voice.
It turns out that we are not so different, you and I.
Vertifolnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd discovered some monumental secret.
My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Tholindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate.
As long as Rerir lives.
Thank you for setting me free. In return, I will tell you one more thing that you cannot afford to ignore.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no idea what it could mean.
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magistrorum.
The Universitas? Oh no!
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Rerir.
Whatever Vertifolnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was no time to lose.
Yeah, as if a fucking precious chest is gonna quell my... Fuck. It was a bit rough.
Monsters? Is this Rheindarter's doing?
Yep, that's me.
The Universitas. That reminds me of a rumor I once heard. Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold.
Save me! I can't! Ah!
That sounded like an explosion. So, the rumor is true? The king really went through with it? What other means does the king have at his disposal? They must run on power from the Abyss. And given it's a major center of Abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have to hurry!
She's gonna be dead. She, huh?
Bruh.
I'd like to clarify. What the f? No wonder Rerir fucking went insane. There's all these weird ass barriers around.
The sands of time.
Oh god, I realized how bad this pairing is. There was a very cool animation by Kieru called Blood Money as well. I'm pointing out these positive things to contrast the immense depression I will feel soon.
Monsters at the Universitas Magistrorum? Why now?
She's the only one in the Moon Marrow research.
Stay back! Please stay back! Please!
I mean... huh? What? What was
that?
What?
Rerir! So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave!
What is...
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What do you mean?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then,
what are you gonna...
I'm afraid our wedding...
That's the moon fragments.
Tholindis? No, don't do it! Tholindis! Tholindis!
I told you, Rerir. Let her go. You will find someone better.
No, I won't do it.
But what is her
By what means exactly?
going in there accomplish?
You lack the power and the strength of will.
Oh, she...
Do you know why?
Oh no.
Tell me!
No.
Come to the palace.
No. Everyone was giving in to the Appearance.
Rerir, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
You made it.
Not you too.
Oh,
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all have our...
they all gave in.
Rerir.
Tholindis.
Were you daydreaming?
Because they were
You
desperate.
still remember, Rerir? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
Find you. And then you can give me your answer.
Yeah, that was really bad. They all ultimately gave in. Tholindis fell into the abyssal portal. From what I understand in that cutscene, Rerir grows desperate and then he accepts the powers of the abyss. Some of them just willingly gave in, like Rhindot or whatever. He uses that abyssal power to reopen the portal to try and find her? Does that explain why Rerir's soul, Rerir's heart, would contain memories of Tholindis though? Maybe she's shattered too. And then parts of them merged together. Okay. Oh. You know what it boils down to? It's just because of King Ermin. It's King Ermin.
Go fuck yourself!
So that's how the Rerir of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same.
But the circumstances were so terrible. Can I blame him for his choice? Sure, it was selfish, but it's also still human. They got roped up into all this because of some mad king. Also, by the way, yo, guys, it's... Do you know how surreal it is to witness all this? I know it's only just like a 2D CG cutscene, not like the 3D animated ones. Imagine if it's a 3D animated one. That would have fucking been insane. To witness all that, actually. Like before, it's all just in dialogue, in text, vaguely mentioned, and now it's been hours and hours of witnessing this in person. Bastard of a fucking king. Fuck that guy, bro. That's nothing when you think the Crimson Moon people might not have even been plotting anything but just meeting family. Yeah, did you see how it's worded in the fucking... It pisses me off. Meeting with other members of the Crimson... Meeting with other members of the... What does that prove? I feel bad for them. I feel so bad for them.
Everyone, I'm back. Can I get a... You will have seen the events of Rerir's life through my thoughts. It's now clear that he is just a regular nobody, driven by personal tragedy, as he said himself.
I mostly agree. I would not consider Rerir to be a nobody. He was deeply involved in the events of that era.
Not by choice, I guess.
When the catastrophe of a generation strikes, nobody is safe.
Yes, boss! Let me get that door for ya.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but
over your boss.
What does the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself.
Jesus.
If something is in the contract, it's because she willingly agreed to it. Rest assured that the Curatorium abides by the very strictest of labor policies.
Okay, so how does this even move on from us to Sumeru?
Oh no.
Oh, we're still in the... It's Penacony!
Sorry to disturb you, but we seem to have run into some trouble.
Speak of the motherfucking dry desert devil!
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And it would go against the Curatorium's labor policy.
So weird being back here.
I'm sorry. What did you hear me say?
Wait, how long have I been standing here?
Not long. You just appeared by the door a moment ago.
Wait, so that whole conversation before was another...
We've been tricked. We never left at all. Somehow I hallucinated that whole scene back inside the office.
Is this Rerir's literal heart counteracting whatever we're doing?
This place should heed my will alone. All thoughts and actions
Whoa.
that occur in here are just
it is his heart, I
across the
guess.
chessboard in a carefully calculated
His
manner.
heart holds all his resolve and
Nobody
love.
has access to this chess set but me.
So you control everything in here?
Yes, it's a special technique of mine.
Is there anything I can do to help?
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do myself. Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with.
Boss, it's fine. Really. Let me do something useful.
Oh, listen to you. Whatever would I do without you, Yehoda?
What? Really?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you?
Oh, okay.
I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help out at the Frost Moon Scions. Would you be amenable to that, Boss Nefer?
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty runs from the tips of your antlers to the depths of your imagination.
Fuck! People are gonna take this line out of context.
You have my word that I will get us all out of here.
This would be really creepy if it's actually Rerir overpowering the effects. I still don't know what this is, this gizmo. Is this Rerir now peering into her memories?
I wasn't expecting visitors at this hour. Wait, is that?
Retinue.
Oh, it's him.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day. I think he has some news for you.
Fuck.
What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change?
Cunning and smart at a young age.
What do you mean loose change? Oh, come on, I'm too old for this. Just pretend you saw nothing.
Which part of Sumeru even is this? For once, I'm asking for some traversal mechanics.
Uncle Retinue said you were looking for me.
Papa.
Ah, there's my little princess. If you'd gotten back just a little sooner, you could have shared the spoils of war with me.
So is it the mom that has green eyes?
I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back. Which means...
We have a well again!
That's right. I found a new one and brought back as much water as I could carry. It should last us for a good while.
If it wasn't for these blasted sandstorms, our wells wouldn't be caving in. You wouldn't be spending all your time out searching for new water sources.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed to be leading us out of hardship and poverty, onto better things. I started working with some folks from the academia a few months back. They gave me some contacts in return for my assistance in the desert.
So you're the academia's helper now?
Special ambassador, they call it. Think of it as a partnership. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated here in the desert for too long. Seeking opportunities elsewhere is the best thing for us, and the fastest way to progress.
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us. Well, you've gone from chief to thief, and now you have to face the consequences.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid, or both.
And that Special Ambassador Act? Yeah, nice try. We spoke to the academia. They said it was all news to them. You're a liar and a cheat!
Oh.
I heard Yehuda gasp, but I don't blame her. Most people are terrified by the sight of blood. Corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers.
Oh no.
The desert dwellers' weapons of choice.
Oh no.
There's a handwritten note on the ground. Let's see what it says.
Halil, this is Sinue, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid the quicksand in the desert. This is my second time writing to you. I assume my last letter must have gotten lost in the mail, as I didn't receive a reply. I hope this one makes it to you safely. I'm writing to you because I need some help. That sandstorm the other day completely blocked up our well, forcing me to look for another water source in Iab and Unut territory. The well of the Iab tribe was intact. It was my last resort. I drew what water I could and left, but not without being spotted. You told me to write to you if I ever needed help. You said you'd be my ally in the academia. I urgently need you to formally recognize my title of Special Ambassador and send some of your people to assist me for a few days. It's the only way I can convince them that this was the academia's decision and prevent them from retaliating. This is an emergency. Please send help as soon as possible.
No one came.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died a grisly death, and the letter was trampled into the ground. What a ridiculous lie the surviving Shimti tell. Their whole village was butchered over a sip of water.
Oh god, I hate how much this kind of just mirrors the same level of massacre we witnessed in another nation centuries ago. That was the fate of her family.
Ah, officer. Welcome. Welcome to our humble village.
Oh, this is our village
I
now.
thought you would at least have the courtesy to provide some respectable libations. The academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this entire endeavor. I highly doubt anyone in this desert possesses serious academic potential.
That's racism.
I don't recognize her. New arrival?
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help. I'm begging you.
Where are you from?
Nowhere special, just a sand dune.
What about the rest of your family? How many of you are there?
Just the one.
So, no brothers, no sisters, no mother or father?
I have no family.
Get over here. Sign your name on the form.
Yeah, got replaced. So,
Nefer.
kind of curious what she sounds like.
You're rather fair-skinned for a desert dweller.
What's that line supposed to be? Because I'm suffering, clap along. If you've witnessed your entire nation turn to ruin. Bum, bum, bum.
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued already. Please read through the materials thoroughly, conduct your own additional research, and then write an essay on the topic.
Yes, Professor, I'm aware. I just had a couple more questions I wanted to get your perspective on.
Oh? Please, ask away.
I saw the other students' problem sheets, and I couldn't help but notice that my assignment is much easier than theirs. Do you really think I'm a weak student?
A weak student? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. You have a sharp mind. Almost too sharp.
I think what you're saying is, a weak student wouldn't have noticed the discrepancy. And if they did, they certainly wouldn't complain about the lighter workload.
You see, sharp as they come. You see things the way they are, and I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because I'm different.
I'm sorry, Nefer. I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... What's the other one? Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
Hey, don't say that.
Also, I would like to deem this false. I know her ass wasn't wearing this much drip back in the academia days. I wonder when she got her drip now.
The rules are the rules. You're not allowed to teach students like me. It's not just the academia either. The whole world bends over backwards for the successful and leaves the losers to suffer and die.
Oh, my dear child. Don't tell me you've given up on life already.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way to become successful.
And this became the code she chose to live by ultimately. She probably saw the career in Nod-Krai as opportune.
A dilapidation survey from Port Ormos. Looks like it's from a Core of 30 representative. This one was never even opened. I guess the recipient didn't care what the Core of 30 had to say about anything. This one is addressed to the Immortus Sage. The use of hallucinogenic substances, but I believe there are still people getting away with it.
Oh. Fucking Genshin emailed me. Go play Astro Wonderland.
No.
The sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back, but no return address was provided. This next one is addressed to Grand Sage Azar. A few words of protest regarding recent changes in Sumeru's educational policy. In recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region, as per the policy to this effect. However, it appears to me that these students have not, in fact, been provided with educational opportunities that are, in any meaningful sense, equal to those enjoyed by their peers, as well as receiving dumbed-down assignments and perfunctory tutoring. They do not even have full access to the Akasha system.
Shouldn't there be courses for these types of newcomers before the major course to get them familiarize themselves with the concepts and stuff of the course? That's their fault, not the desert students.
I ask you, is the lip service we pay to the policy of education for desert students truly the standard of pedagogy to which the academia aspires? As Grand Sage, policy decisions are your prerogative, But do not forget your roots. You and I were once students too, as was everyone else in this institution. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. I encourage you to discuss issues like this with myself and others, and listen to some alternative opinions. Great letter. Shame it didn't get to where it needed to go. And the sender is... Huh? Sage Cyrus of Spontamod. Nice one, Grand Sage. Really enlightened leadership. Wait, could this be it?
Plain letter. Please fancy envelope in the box, written on crude quality paper. Clearly no one gave this letter so much as a first glance, let alone a second. The handwriting on the envelope looks very familiar.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinue, chief of the Shimti tribe. I was the one who came to you and your colleague's aid when you ran into trouble in the Great Red Sand.
The same letter that never got sent.
You seemed very pleased and told me your name. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business. And I therefore see you all as friends. You were kind enough to leave your contact details. To ensure my people's survival, I had no choice but to venture into Eob and Unut territory in search of an alternate water source. The Eob and Unut are descended from the Thamudians. While we trace our ancestry to Tulatula, we worship the Lord of Flowers and have had relatively good relations with our fellow tribes. Up until now, you assured me that you would be my ally in the academia. I would like to take you up on that offer, because I really need your help. You mentioned that the academia had started accepting students from the desert, and I told you a little about my daughter, Nefer. We have next to no resources here in the desert, and my power and influence are limited. Would you consider enrolling my daughter at the academia? She is a smart girl. I know she won't disappoint you.
And yet the material they're being given differs greatly.
The academia never took you seriously. Those things they promised were just empty words, and you were so emphatic that your luck had finally changed for the better. You swore you'd lead us to a better place one day. You spoke with such conviction, like you were the most powerful chief in the whole desert. You liar. You lied about everything. You promised the world and delivered on none of it. And who fell for it? Just me, by the looks of it, despite your best efforts. Which makes you a pathetic liar. You weren't even any good at it. I think I'll take over from here. Let me show you how it's done. Just came to say goodbye. Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
You packed your bags. Where are you going?
I'm quitting. Something's come up in my hometown. Gonna head back and deal with it.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It doesn't matter. I have more important things to deal with and they can't wait. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some incense on your desk.
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown? But you said it's a rare and valuable commodity.
Yeah, about that. I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my hometown that are practically overgrown with this plant.
Don't forget me, okay? I mean, we're more than just classmates, right? We're friends.
Yeah, I'll remember you. I lied again. That incense is worth a fortune, and it's a rare find even in those ruins. And as for remembering her, I have far too much to do when I get back. No time to reminisce. I'll be lucky if I even make it through this alive. But either way, I expect I'll forget you pretty quickly.
Oh, the Ayab tribe. The tribe that he stole from. I mean, it's been a good few years.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So, what does the academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business deal to be made.
Please, sir, lower your blade. You're lucky I'm the one they sent. Not all special ambassadors share my admiration for the Iab people. This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not? It used to belong to the Unut, but it looks like you have control over it now.
You're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Records uncovered by the Vahumana Darshan show that a certain well currently under Iab control is built on top of some ancient ruins. These ruins are of great archaeological interest to the Academia. The Academia is offering 50 million mora in return for excavation rights.
50 million?
Is she gonna leave them in there?
I hope I am making myself clear.
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads off one by one.
Oh, hi. I mean, even though this is still during the Academia years, I'm pretty sure he's already there.
You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you?
All right, I take your point. The Academia is the highest authority in the land. I'm sure you're trustworthy people. We have a deal. We will sell you the excavation rights.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the well.
What? Well, don't just stand there. Take it back.
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence. Perhaps there is a traitor in your midst.
Oh, okay. Not the kind of tactic I was thinking. But exactly maybe the kind of tactic someone like Nefer would cook up. Let them destroy themselves.
There's an imposter among us.
I'm afraid you won't see a single mora of that 50 million.
No!
Play these
Please,
mind
Ambassador,
games.
Just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this.
You just need to light the match. Fan a bit of the flames and it'll do the work themselves.
Wow. All it took was a few words and I've got him wrapped around my finger. What an amazing feeling.
One shall get used to.
In summary, Ambassador, the Academia would rather negotiate with our tribe instead of the Iab, yes?
Oh.
The Iab are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to
not just the Iab tribe. Play them from both sides.
So, weren't the Iab your allies once? You were quick to send them after us to protect your interests back when we stole that water. And now look at you. You're at each other's throats. We are asking for excavation rights to that well, and our offer is 50 million mora.
Say no more. I believe we have an understanding.
Wow. Damn. In the shin. It played out in your favor.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile, savage monsters, but your butchered bodies bleed like any others. You're no different. You're nothing special at all. The monsters who destroyed my home, they're just ordinary, petty human beings. What a joke. I think we're even now. Maybe I've even done the desert a favor. Jeez. It's a better place without all these people around. Oh, Sinuhe. My gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, our tribespeople would still be alive in this dog-eat-dog world. A chief needs to be tough to survive. But you couldn't do what had to be done. So I did it for you.
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the past now.
I believe I remember you promising to remain silent.
Yeah, but even so...
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
You got this, Yehoda. It's your time to shine.
Alright, time for a sharp turn onto a completely different topic.
Anyway, that's enough of that. When are we getting out of this place? Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired. Oh, Alma, you tired?
Yes. If we can find somewhere to sit down, I could certainly do with a rest.
It's not far now. There should be a temple just up ahead.
I've been to a similar place with a friend from the desert before. Temple of Silence.
Desert. What's waiting for us there?
My biggest trade secret of all.
Ah. Then I'm guessing it's where you got your power from. The power to peer into other people's minds. I would imagine it has something to do with King Deshret.
Real shit. And the 7 pillars who served him. I have some friends with connections to this stuff, specifically Hermanubis.
Ah, I know who you mean. General Mahamatra Sino. The spirit of Hermanubis dwells within him.
That's Boss Neff for ya. She knows everything.
But I know about Sethos too.
Ah.
What about him?
This is the scene from the trailer. This is the scene from the trailer.
Uh-oh.
A statue with the head of a bird.
Looks like something out of King Deshret's mausoleum.
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. The legends say that he, the Crocodile King, and the Goat King were the 3 retainers of King Deshret. Let's take a look.
Ooh. Here's the cutscene. Okay, finally, confusion cleared. Yes, it is from the scene within the AQ. You can calm yourself now, Pasco dog. Past. Ashru.
It's just Ashru.
Wait, how is...
So, all is well?
How is Ashru... here? Is this part of the... Oh.
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
Okay. You were saying. What did I say? Oh, it's Rerir. It's Rerir turning the tables on us. He's peering into our minds. Nefer's. Rerir with the manhandling. Jesus, have some respect. Fuck.
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
But he actually... Fuck, he actually tapped into this. So, oh. Is that Flynn's? Wait. Oh yeah, it is. Flynn's, and we get TP'd away. Oh no, it's DAIN, is it? Oh shit, sorry. We trapped Rerir in the chessboard matrix itself. So
timed that pretty well, didn't I?
But that's crazy though. Shit. What does his powers extend to? Like, we were peering into memories, and he probably deduced or felt that we were peering into his memories using the piece of his heart by using Nefer's memories as an access point. Wow, okay. I'll hand it to Rerir for that one. That was kind of cool. He still got trapped in the box. You certainly did, thank you. Should we maybe, like, bury the box deep in the ground somewhere? Seal it with cement, concrete, whatever leaks under the sea? Just make a cool entrance like a zombie. Man. Oh, if you guys have seen Marvel, imagine he emerges like fucking Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch, during the Multiverse of Madness.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth. That comes as a great relief.
Thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Rerir inside the chess set.
Oh no, does that mean we lose the cool chess set?
How did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
He infiltrated the chess set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why we weren't able to leave at first.
What?
A long time ago, the Eab massacred my tribe, the Shimti, in our home village. A few years later, I enrolled in the academia, where some new information came to light. The Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well, all for the sake of a non-existent 50 million mora. The Eab ultimately won that confrontation, but their victory came at the cost of almost every warrior in the tribe. The final blow to the Eab came at the victory feast, when an Unut assassin beheaded their chief right before my eyes. The remaining Eab fled and have been scattered to the winds ever since.
Oh, shit.
Having gotten my revenge, I returned to my hometown, where to my surprise, the nearby temple was still standing. As I stood there gazing at the temple, I noticed a cat just outside. This cat, as it turned out, was home to the spirit of the Ibis King. He led me to a gate deep inside the temple, and there he made a deal with me.
Meow? For realsies. Cutie little Ashford.
I said, hold up, wait a minute.
Okay.
This chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard within is made to the same specifications as the one in the mausoleum of King Deshret, and represents his power of piercing analysis.
Hey, little Ibis King.
Thank you all for being here.
Nefer narrates Rerir's backstory to the group. In contrast, Rerir's own life was like a reflection on the broken moon. Once the stormy winds of fate blew across the water's surface, it was utterly destroyed. Tholindis smuggled away a piece of the moon before disappearing through that mysterious portal. It was passed down through the ages, and finally falling into the hands of the knave. Tholindis never had the chance to share what she found there. Neither did Rerir, who followed her in.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
Because it could lead him back to his beloved.
A tragic tale, to be sure, but it does not excuse his many transgressions. No matter how much Rerir suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild Hunt, wreaking havoc upon innocent lives in Nod-Krai.
The Wild Hunt to fix his broken heart.
A question for Miss Columbina. Have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Rerir's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate.
The moon is believed to hold many secrets. Some sources speak of ancient knowledge, others of a gateway to the unknown.
A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, but as Nefer mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power.
I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Rerir made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that the Rerir of Solnari exists in the form of countless fragments.
Explains why the Wild Hunt is so pervasive, and why he's been trying to piece himself back together.
I just thought we knew this.
The power of the Abyss is most surely a curse.
They really ought to keep an eye on the box, though.
What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset.
It's just, when I think of the man I once knew as Rerir, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
True twist of fate.
I don't know if these words will bring any comfort, but my heart goes out to you.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold secrets and lies, and the skies are host to many more mysteries than these alone. Yet, None of that can begin to compare with the complexity of human life.
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time. Thank you both.
A few moments. Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill the conversation.
Varka's visiting us.
Nice room. Oh, I'm not coming in though.
Why not? It's just a hotel room.
If it's all the same, I'll just stay out here. I might not look the part, but I'm technically a knight.
Technically, sir, you are the Grand Master.
Dainsleif is obviously conflicted about this whole thing, but given how little time we have, there's no way we can pull this off without his help. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to him for us?
I'll see what I can do.
Great. I appreciate it. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. Here's what we're thinking.
In a hushed voice, Varka lays out the current plan. It's a shocking plan, but nothing can face the greatest traveler and the trustiest travel guidance they've had. Doesn't take you long to get behind it.
I like to think there's an art to striking a down-to-earth tone even when the stakes are through the roof.
Sir Varka, I have a few thoughts about this plan.
Okay. I can't. Lumine is fucking throughout Luna 2 currently. She's dropping fucking voice lines like how Rover is during version 1. We're just really random moments where she just decides to pipe up.
I think we can be more flexible with how the roles are allocated. In my view, the most sensible lineup would be like this.
I appreciate it though.
Sure. Are you really willing to take all this on?
Yes, our plan to defeat Rerir in bed will be definitely very in battle is very
I want to do everything within my power. The Rerir of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent, and if I do my part, it'll greatly reduce the risk for everyone else involved.
Well, that tracks with what I've heard. Jean's mentioned in her letters that you're so diligent it's almost abnormal.
We are abnormal.
Thank you, Sir Varka.
I should be the one thanking you. It means a lot to have you on board. I'll give some serious thought to your suggestions.
The next day.
Firstly, from the earliest known confrontation until now,
hopefully it's not that.
Rerir has never displayed any ability to manipulate the dimension of space. So it's unlikely he has any power in that domain. Secondly, he seems to have a particularly strong vendetta against our group. If we put him in a fight-or-flight situation, he'll choose to fight every time.
Rage base him.
Most importantly, he is consumed by hatred, both for the moon and for his enemies.
Okay, any firepower you need, I got you covered. Let's light this baby up.
The Frost Moon Scions are behind you as well.
Then it's settled. This is the plan we're going with. Next up, an old tradition of mine. Anyone who wants to back out, now's your chance.
Wait, we can still back out of this?
Yehoda?
A very people-first approach. I hear that's common practice in the Knights of Favonius.
Who'd you hear it from? D-Luke?
Shh. We don't use people's real names at work. This contact will be known only as Owl, please and thank you.
Wait, meaning one of her contacts is literally Oh.
You are the last person I expected to see here, Miss Dori.
Does she want to be?
It's not often I get called Dori in a work context. My peers usually call me Lord Sangama Bay. So, the longer your name, the higher your net worth. Is that the idea here? In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune. That's right, I know.
Alright, that's enough.
Shudomirovich. Fuck.
Okay, fine. I'm actually only here as a favor for someone else. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership.
Alice.
She's actually the mom of a friend of yours.
Alice.
Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything. If I don't start building a little goodwill now, my whole business in Nod-Krai is gonna go down the drain.
Something tells me that trinket was always meant to be used in that particular specific scenario, so...
I finally got it all fully charged up with Kuvaki, and then Nefer went and used it all up at once. Never lost so big in my life. How about you give me your chess set? and we call it even.
Well, it's yours if you want it. In fact, take it now, and I'll even throw in a free Rerir of Solnari. Deal?
You're putting me in a difficult position here.
I'm afraid that the chess set's not even gonna survive.
Ta-da! See? It's right here.
What the hell is even—
What the f—
Ah, it's so pretty. Did you make it?
I have a supplier. We go way back.
No wonder you were talking about Lucky Charms at the meeting. You've been getting Kaveh to make them for you.
It actually started a while back as a project between me and the Dendro Archon.
The hee-hee?
Mage Alice once warned me that this world won't stay safe forever. There may come a day when everyone faces a great crisis. I passed this on to the Dendro Archon, and she secretly brought together a research team made up of Sumeru's top scholars to invent a technology that could keep people safe. It was the Dendro Archon who asked Kaveh to build this little contraption. Took him long enough. He stressed over it for ages. Must have gone through at least a dozen designs before producing a final product, but that's Kaveh for you. Marak delivered it to me a couple of days ago, along with a letter from Kaveh. Could I ask why I'm sending this technology to you? And what's your proposed use case? Has it been approved by the relevant authorities? So nosy. My fault for sending him the research permit to begin with.
She's gonna choose to not reply.
Either way, all's well that ends well. I'm just glad to finally have my hands on the product. I wouldn't want to be without it, given the potential dangers that lie ahead. Huh? What does that look mean?
Paimon's just super surprised. This must be the first time we've ever seen you actually get serious about something.
True, it's usually Mora. Realistically, anyone can lock in if they choose to.
Well, a long time ago, I made a promise to myself. I promised that I was gonna live every day of my life with a big beaming smile. Obviously, Mora plays a big part in that, but...
Right, because if I remember correctly, Dori's obsession with Mora came to be because she couldn't save her sister from an illness.
There are always gonna be times in life when you have to give something back. That could mean paying back a debt, returning a favor, or showing some kindness. Alice has been a huge help to me over the years. She was the first investor I ever had. And I want my investors to know that Lord Sangama Bay is the best in the business. And more than that, no one knows what the future will bring. Whatever happens, I want to make sure the Dendro Archon and all of Sumeru is prepared to face whatever comes.
So back to the pendant. You never intended to ask for it back, did you?
Oh, that? I was just making sure Nefer and I are square. Oh, and could you two help me get this stuff where it needs to be? Thanks so much. You're my favorite assistants.
Oh. Notice how our boy Albedo Endurance loading icon is the only one drawn with any sort of professionalism.
Varka, Durin, and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt. We dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications. The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality, but taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a soul. Master griped a lot about the wise Horoptatyr, and seemed somewhat fascinated with the foul Certology, but she barely mentioned Rerir at all. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence. Oh, sorry. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible.
Rerir and Tholindis might never get a happy ending.
This is for you. Dori asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm sorry I won't be there to protect you in person this time. Please be careful.
We will.
All right then. Stay safe.
Varka and...
Why are you running?
Is Verne? No, she's not.
This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence, please follow his lead.
They can barely fit him in the frame.
Hey everyone!
Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield. Biggest strengths are honesty and hard-workingness. Point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
It's fine. You try. Columbina and DAIN.
Something on your mind?
Miss Columbina, was it?
That's right. Have you always been called Dainsleif?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people. Maybe something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainsleif?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of the past many, many times. Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated. I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend? He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
It's interesting to see DAIN in doubt.
I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together.
The girlies.
But then I abandoned them, and even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too. Hopefully, talking about it will do us both some good. Have you noticed that the Traveler and Paimon are over there?
Oh shit!
I think they've been listening.
Huh. Shall we say hello?
Hello.
They caught us!
Sorry, we're just concerned about you.
I apologize for making you worry. No doubt you wish to know where I stand on the plan to take down the Rerir of Solnari. I'm afraid I need a little time, but I will seriously consider joining you.
This does beg the question. So is DAIN gonna show up near the end of version Luna this time or not?
You're earlier than I expected. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Radniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me.
Now that's not true. You can always settle down after this is all over.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
I'm surprised that thing's still holding up. Or is tweaking out in there.
Be careful, Traveler!
I will. Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts.
Ready?
Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
You are merely a moment of sport before I tear down the moon.
Oh wow. Overconfidence. Ice Rain shot. That's a sit.
Stay on your toes.
Yep, you too.
You just said me.
Fuck. What does Aino do?
Let me help you guys.
Let's bring him to the.
Hunt them down.
Oh god. Fuck. He's still kind of intimidating. He is big, bro.
Can't hide the truth.
You see him? He's like.
Deception ends here.
Futile.
God, he's tanky too.
Seek within.
No, he really is tanky. I'm doing like.
It all falls into place.
I'm doing 6 digits, and we're still kind of behind. This is a very cool arena, though, I have to say.
How unfortunate.
But, yo, I'm a.
It all ends.
Began with the moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
No more lies.
Oh, change to Flynn's. Oh, okay.
Can't hide the truth.
From here, when will it be as you foretold?
Where's he?
Not welcome here. The night cometh.
The deception ends here. No more lies.
Fear the dark. Your little game of heroics is over. The moonlight. Who wants to go first? No. Get out of my sight!
No! We've been separated.
You okay?
Nefer, where are the others?
You in my
Stuck
sight.
outside the barrier. Guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you run forward. Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
Cheeky bitch. You took away my game.
Stick to the plan. Remember my most important task. Just follow me. If you install me for long enough, the moment will come.
Idle travel is the worst. I would like to agree, yes.
No more lies.
We're still doing damage though.
Absurd.
It's.
I've got this.
What? But God, he makes for a cool boss fight now. He really does.
Seek within. No more lies.
Dude, and it's because we don't have another Nod-Krai unit. She's not generating the things fast enough. Oh, not again, bro.
There's no other way.
Check out this awesome move. Oh.
The only way to defeat Rerir is to borrow his own power.
How do we do that?
That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks.
No pressure. No pressure.
Nefer! Your eyes are bleeding.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then I will reduce you to dust.
Yeah, because it's...
But that dust will plague
He's
your
just too
memories.
powerful.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
That's what you like to believe. Rerir.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day.
Come on, Nefer.
I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything.
Rage bait him. Rage bait the fuck out of him.
You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rerir.
Is that what you think?
Talk no jutsu the fuck out of this man.
Now it's your turn to feel afraid.
Nefer?
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate?
Oh shit, we actually get to...
What you've become.
Never.
Let's see what becomes of you.
Oh, not the manhandling hands again. Wait, that's the same ritual circles. That's how... Well, at least it looks like the ones Albedo's used. But it's still moonlight. I think that's just Columbina though.
That power. I've seen
Oh no,
it
it is.
before.
It is. Or like a combination.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power
Yeah, it's
into a usable
like an
form.
alchemical circle.
Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference, allowing us to extract a huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using pyro,
He's born
then give
from
you
the
temporary
abyss.
access to their abilities and fields of view. But it won't last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So we are glowing Columbina up right now.
We have a student of Gold Rhine-Daughter in our midst.
How about that?
He would recognize that power. Yep. Ooh, you see it?
You use my own power against me?
Potter!
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
Bro, you see him Kamen Rider kick his ass against Columbina. What the fuck? That kick was sick, bro. Yeah, now you're being manhandled. Take that. The moon gate.
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Rerir.
You recognize him, don't you?
One.
Hold up.
I'm just gonna say, I know he's a commoner turned villain, and you know, especially now, he's really villainy, but man, he can put up a fight though. Did you see him when Columbina was fucking using the Kuvaki missiles? He's fucking cool, I'm gonna admit it. He's cool. He's also proficient in the pole arm, which makes sense. Probably gonna be the weekly boss, which means he's gonna get like another glow up maybe. Imagine he accidentally ran up to Sertology and they both came back. Now Quinn, that would be unfair. Sertology is a planet blitzing maniac. Just to the I don't think it's strictly leading them to the moon. It's like, it looks more like some sort of abyssal domain.
Nefer, how are your eyes?
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
Blindness?
Let me handle it.
Did she actually go blind? The pressure was that much. Oh, not that again. Ew. Well, do it for the girlies.
It's not like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so, in business terms, I suppose that's a huge return on investment.
So, because of the abyssal pressure, it actually blinded her eyes.
I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make. Whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head.
That'd be too good to be true.
Thank you. Really.
I'd imagine if not now, we're gonna suffer some losses in the finale.
The moon will remember this day. Thank you both.
Yehoda shows up and helps Nefer get home, and you, of course, have Paimon to escort you back. The sight of Nefer navigating the world with her eyes closed is a new one for you. She proceeds cautiously, but as her silhouette disappears into the distance, you notice she seems almost smug.
There's something I want to let you know.
Oh, yeah.
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Oh.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage.
God, by the end of this, I really hope Columbina can be brought some peace. Or if she'll even be called Columbina by the end of it. I'm picturing more that she'll finally get her freedom, I suppose. Be freed from all this. The moon, fulfilling her role as a goddess, all that. So hopefully that's the outcome we get. And not that she dies.
24 hours later.
Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self.
Well, I'm back to normal now.
I suppose I'm getting more used to her just talking at random points. Mayhaps we get a little tease to the two witches.
No.
Traveler and Paimon! Perfect timing!
Yehoda.
We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you any longer, and we would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Much better, thanks. Don't worry about me. Hello, you. Recovered from the battle?
Mostly recovered, thanks. I'm touched that you'd ask.
Come on, what do you mean? Of course I'm gonna ask. I care about my friend's well-being. And we are friends, aren't we? Get yourself a drink. You've more than earned it. In fact, today, your drinks are on me. Lord
my
Sangamabay's
God.
got you covered.
Lord Sangamabay taking my tab? Gee whiz, pigs could fly.
Drinks on Dori! What a historic day.
Still find it so interesting how much Dori got involved in this. Dori being in a new arc is not something I had on my theories at all.
I thought of 1,000 ways to congratulate you, but now you're here, words are failing me.
The honorary knight stuns them speechless once again.
The honorary knight showed us all how it's done. The other knights tell me that Mondstadt was the first stop on your journey. All of us are truly delighted to count you as our friend.
But it just took way too long to meet you, Varka. That's my only complaint.
I see you've recovered.
You bet. Snoozed her way to a full recovery.
I'm so grateful that you decided to help us in the end.
Paimon too. You really saved the day when you swooped in to open that gateway.
I came to accept that although Rerir was my friend in the past, here and now, he was an enemy that must be defeated. Though I will never fully understand what happened between us, I could not let this crisis deepen any further.
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days' rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, she did have to drizzle her blood on you.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
The Rerir of Solnari. Kind of a snake, don't you think? Anyone who seeks revenge out of hatred for other people has become a snake. That's something my dad used to say. What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away? Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool. That's why the Academia turned their back on him. And why the other tribes ganged up on him. Oh, Father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar.
She got too caught up in her emotions in the past.
Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar, and yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was. He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think? Oh, really? Well, it takes a very kind person to find compassion even for liars.
Liars, I mean, it's a very broad term.
If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves.
Everyone has a different definition.
For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me.
I have a feeling some people over there may have overheard that.
So be it. They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them.
Is that your way of saying you formed up to them now?
Oh, is that what it looks like?
What it looks like is, you're starting to see us as your friends.
Well, you all know my past now.
Friend, we're getting hot tacos later.
Please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. But don't forget, I will also be watching you like a hawk.
Paimon suddenly remembered something. After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
Huh? Am I imagining things?
Like a vase that falls to the ground, the result is still a broken vase, is it not?
So, that close colleague who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to?
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco 2 than him. Now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while.
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on.
Are they having tea near the...
there.
Okay.
Ah, Lord Sangama Bay. How lovely to see you. I must thank you for the device you provided. It was an enormous help. I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor as yourself would be a great honor for the Curatorium.
Huh? Charitable? Who said anything about charity?
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased in Nod-Krai, your desert interests, and...
Stop!
Some of the land you purchased was with the intent of building a sanctuary? Yes, I heard about that too.
How did you...
You're a curious case, Lord Sangama Bay. You don't like people finding out about your good deeds, do you? You did it for Sumeru, didn't you?
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or business partners if I can help it.
Her sister.
My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food, water, and medicine. Where everyone could live happy lives. It was something I looked into. But after discussing things with the Durin Archon, I decided on a more effective strategy.
It's weird, but it's comforting to hear Dori like this.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora, and all you care about is growing your own wealth.
We know where that obsession came from. It's from trauma.
What's the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature. So yes, I love Mora, and it's nothing to be ashamed of. You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's dreams. And, you know, make a nice little slice for myself along the way. Though it's been years since my sister passed away.
When loved ones pass away, the beautiful memories are the ones that last the longest.
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, that's the one silver lining in all of it.
Yeah, I need to see some of you, you know who you are, signing this fucking thing right now. Hot take, but I like it more on how Genshin's doing it other than HSR. I don't think that's a hot take at all. I will second that opinion. Amphorius. It has its moments. I'm constantly worn out by the fact that, as Brand Online put it best, it's like 7 hours of bloat and then 1 hour of awesomeness. Playing HSRX is like one of the most tiring things I have to do every time. I don't know, with Genshin, Nod-Krai so far, it just flows so much better. It's a very fresh slate, but it's built up with the foundation of all our pretty much experiences with Mondstadt, Lieve, Inazuma, Sumeru, Fontaine, Natlin. That's why when we come to interactions such as these, oh my god, there's Dori. I'm so surprised with her involvement. Our good little Mora gremlin back in Sumeru. Oh hey, here's the house of the hearth, along with the treat of seeing the 3 siblings again. Here's Dainsleif that's, you know, been strewn along across the game from the start, finally involved in some major conflict. It's all this build-up that I really think is paying off when they're trying to execute like a storyline for Nod-Krai. Not to mention these 2 acts covered 3 nations lore in the time that, yeah, it gave us so much insight into literally witnessing Conria's downfall while conveying the backstory of how Rerir came to be, how the sinners were back then, or the pillars they were called back then. I'm really impressed by that. And that, right, our Latino lore, the Crimson Moon.
How have you been holding up? Any adverse reactions?
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine.
What? You're too humble, young man.
When people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. The pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed to get the job done.
You ever think about that?
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment. Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Atomic bomb versus coughing baby.
We saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki, and that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him. Instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us.
Confronting a former friend in battle. That can't have been easy.
It must have been a painful choice to make, but I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Absolutely. He was torn between 2 paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance.
Well.
And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate.
Being cursed with immortality does that to a motherfucker.
Wait! There's more!
This epilogue is really epiloguing. My epilogue.
That's the only reason you're here.
She got invited to the tea party! Yes, and I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends.
Well, this is a new one. I'm so moved. I can't even hold my teacup.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
And they were co-workers.
What is this, Columbina? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
I can't decide if she's just speaking like she's Lynette 2.0 or that she's actually an android. Then again, she still looks like Marianne.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
I think you will. Fucking rage baiter.
If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste.
What kind?
My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead.
Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook. Look at all those calculations.
I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant, dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out.
I'm not gonna judge a lady's habits.
Huh.
Sounds fun.
Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer.
Right, hold on.
Oh shit!
Who else? Pretty much all the mecha in Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Wait. Are they confirming?
Are you saying you know him? Like, personally?
But he lived hundreds of years ago.
In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all. We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts. I honored his request, but I did read through everything first before destroying them. I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. Would have been such a waste.
Alain Guillotin. Just stupid.
Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone, except me, 'cause I lose a few brain cells in the process. Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends.
What happened to him and his friends?
Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood years together in the Nazi-Kreuz Institute.
Oh
my god! Okay.
No fucking way. Da, 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 da. Oh. I remember going back to that tower to enjoy this OST. No!
They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them. But it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry ran something deeper, a sense of nostalgia for the past. Unfortunately, childhood would end, the prophecy would come true, the apocalypse would arrive, and the future would never be.
They prophesized the end.
A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics begin to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years. But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls.
Oh, them referencing World Quest stuff like this. Ooh.
The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee.
One of them turned themselves into the Inquisitor Baptist, if that's the boss's name.
Against Alain's wishes, he persisted in experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alain did not approve and parted ways with
Okay,
Renee.
yeah, they're briefly summarizing everything from the quest then.
Alain wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind. Even then.
Caterpillar.
The next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation. His futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world. even before the apocalypse came. And although that wave died down eventually, I hear that it just recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, he told about his dream of salvation once more.
We fought this guy.
But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, René awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of René? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of everyone around him as he pursued his delusional dream? Same difference, really. Just a matter of perspective. What a cop-out. But I suspect you'd have a more incisive and insightful answer if you dug into it further.
What about you? What's your take on René?
I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control.
It stuck with me the most because it's the first time that they executed the world quests in that particular way, right? The first time when I realized in 4.0 that these seemingly unrelated world quests chained and connected together. That's gotta be one of the coolest things. The subdiver who tricked us, the other quests with the Melusines.
Maybe I could understand if René had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect, and still managed to get himself lost in the labyrinth of his own desires. Anyway, that's enough about René. Now, moving on to Alain Guillotin, the Lord Artificer.
Alain Guillotin.
He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by René. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his closest friend. I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Nod-Krai Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he'd barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Nod-Krai Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep. I think that all he wanted at that time in his life was to be able to sleep deeply without being plagued by depression. By that point, nothing else really mattered. At the very end, he laid down to rest in the ruins of the former Nod-Krai Institute orphanage, while the Fontaine Research Institute he had founded continued tirelessly with its work. Many years after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift, this time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alain. And that is the story of two people from the Nod-Krai Institute who both wanted to save the world. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire: to save themselves. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate.
Bro, why the fuck is this so exciting?
Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world?
I mean, if it were me, it may be selfish, but if saving everyone means guaranteeing my safety, sure.
The way you said that sounded just like Alain. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work.
She did.
He gave the exact same answer as you did.
Are you disappointed?
All right, tea time's over. I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as
so
it
this has to
doesn't involve
confirm that
interrupting me.
she's... At some point in time, this has to be the very same Marianne. But like I said, I'm not sure how her becoming a mechanical construct / android happened. Is it like a copying consciousness? Is it... whatever, but I'm pretty sure it's one of the same. She's Marianne. It's just that, of course, given what she's went through with her friends, living on for so long, changes a person. I'm going to write this shit down. Imagine when she releases, we get a SQ with a bunch of Narcissus Christ characters. Yo. That would be everything. But I do think it's more likely that she gets something akin to like second weekly boss treatment, story quests. I'm just mulling it over in my head, like the amount of sheer revelations we got in these 2 acts alone. Dude, these 2 acts were really standouts. It just... throughout Act 3 and Act 4, like, things never slow down. I'm just gonna keep praising that entire sequence where we peer into Rerir's mind and we witness that whole sequence of events for Conria's history in the most depth and detail ever. I also find it really interesting with the artistic choice they went for it too. You know, the chess pieces, and plus Arlecchino queuing in with her bit, because of course she's a descendant, she's related to the whole thing, helping us there access the domain to get the marrow. I'll say again, I find him as a villain to be intimidating but also really cool. I like his design. The icing on top of the cake is just, I guess, the fact that people like Arlecchino, the Hearth siblings, Dori, and these old-comers, old allies, teaming up together with us. I like that so much. Not to mention what we just experienced a few minutes ago. If you want to say what's the most unexpected thing out of this quest, it's that. I was just saying about it a few minutes prior, before we witnessed that part in the epilogue, and what did they do? They threw in a good chunk of none other than Sandrone talking about the past and dropping a reveal on us for the Narcissencrites. The fact that it happened gave me fucking chills. And just me in present day adding something on. Not even kidding. Act 3 and Act 4 alone for Nod-Krai has got to be just the biggest step up, the best intermission acts so far we've gotten for any nation, period. The sheer amount of development they gave for each character, the amount of stuff they could cram in without making it feel over bloated. And I like to add on that although some people feel like the Nefer part of Act 4 is really random and seems to like interrupt the flow of the story, I really don't think that's the case. If you read more into it, Nefer's whole entire backstory there exists in Act 4, serves as the perfect contrast to Rerir's story crest that we've gotten to experience between Act 3 and Act 4, his backstory. When you look at it, they run into the same type of trouble and problems, but it's how each of them chose to tackle it that differs them greatly. For Nefer, she had to go through that whole painful, traumatic experience of watching her entire family and tribe be massacred, leaving her as the only sole survivor as a kid. But she didn't let that drag her down. Although, you know, she was brutal and ruthless, she carved her way out of that, of just giving in to all that pressure, and hence becoming a better, more realized, mature version of herself that she's had to take and learn harsh lessons from reality. Whereas Rerir, like, it's already bad enough as it is that he was killing kids just nonchalantly. Like, I get he had you could hear hints of doubt within him while he was sort of doing all that sequence we saw, but it's just not something I can excuse. He's still a pretty petty person. It was the exact opposite. He gave in. He caved in to the pressure and just became a downright coward for it, resulting in the Rerir we know today. Implementing Nefer's story in Act 4 kind of serves as the perfect demonstration of just two sides. The two very different paths. One is harsh but ends up righteous, the other is cowardly and ends up making someone heinous and antagonistic. So honestly, that choice, I actually gotta applaud them for that. That's a very good, nice use of, like, inserting SQs into the AQ. Otherwise, God. Two very fantastic acts, I have to say. It leaves Rerir's fate currently unknown. He's been tossed into a moon gate. We still haven't met Scaramouche, we still haven't met the two Hexen Circle members. Dori's involvement in Nod-Krai is not visually seen yet. It's been hinted at, but my guess is that he's definitely gonna cause a big load of trouble. God, I hope he does, so we can beat the absolute living shit out of him. What else can be the weekly boss? A Wild Hunt manifestation? Dori? Really blown away. I'm honestly really blown away. That's been my reaction in my playthrough for Luna 2, Archon Quest Act 3, and Act 4. Love having you all here as usual, and for those of you on YouTube that are watching this as a video when it goes up, thanks for watching as well. Make sure to like and subscribe, or whatever they say usually. Catch you guys later. Thanks for joining. Bye now.